Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited about this video today because I'm using my new camera. Finally, I got a camera that's nice enough so that you can actually see what I'm doing. I'm so excited for this new chapter for my YouTube channel. I'm just so pumped. Not only is this my first video using my new camera, but this is also my first collaboration video. I'm collaborating with a YouTuber named Roddy. She's super talented, super sweet, and I love her work. This collaboration is kind of like the sides of dating collab. I did a more like clubby single life look, and she did a more sweet, classic, like a date night look. I thought the contrast of the two looks would be really cool because I know a lot of collabs that I watch, the looks end up looking really similar, and I really like when collaborations end up with, you know, very different looks. So I'm super excited about this. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so. Don't forget to check out Roddy's video and her channel. I'll link it down below. Make sure you subscribe to her, tell her that I sent you, and if you want to find out how to get this nice dark smoky kind of club look, then go ahead and keep watching. I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer to prime my eyelids. I'm just going to blend it out with my fingers. I'm going to set that concealer in place with my Too Faced Primed and Poreless powder. I love this powder for setting both the eyelids and the under eyes. For our transition color, I wasn't planning on doing this, but I really love how like warm and orangey this color is right here, and it's my favorite blush out of this whole palette, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that. This is from the e.l.f. 4-pan palette. I believe it's a light palette, and I'm just gonna take my big fluffy brush. This is the Morphe MB23, and I'm just gonna buff that into the crease and work it up toward my brow bone as well. This is going to be a very dramatic, very smoky look, so it's very important, especially with looks like those, to have a nice transition color down so that any like dark colors you put on your lid don't look so harsh, and they transition nicely up to the brow bone. Now going into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist palette, I'm going to go into Baby I'm a Star, which is a very dark brown, kind of shimmery color, and I'm going to start packing that on the lid, but I'm going to keep it pretty low. Then I'm going to go in with my Morphe M433, which is my favorite blending brush of all time. And I'm just going to buff out the edges there so that it meets with that transition color in the crease a little more nicely. And I might need to add a little bit more of it actually. We're going to do the same thing on the other eye. It really is a good idea when you're using such dark colors to do your eyeshadow first. That way any fallout you get, like I'm getting right here, we can wipe away and not ruin our foundation, because we haven't done it yet. I know it looks kind of strange, but it will look good in the end, I promise. Now I'm going to wipe off this brush so that there's not too much dark brown on it, and I'm going to dip it into that transition color we used from this e.l.f. blush palette and just work that into the crease even more to blend it out. I'm going to go back in with that big fluffy brush we used at the beginning. just to soften it all up. Because I want a bit more definition, I'm gonna take this e.l.f. crease brush and I'm gonna dip into Coal from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. It's just a black. And I'm gonna pop that on the outer corner and a bit onto the lid and into the crease, just a tad, to give it a bit more dimension. I'm just gonna swirl it around in circular motions to buff it out. And I'm only using a little bit at a time because black can be such a difficult color to blend. I'm going to go in with Levitation from my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and highlight my brow bone here. To prime my skin, I'm going to use my Nivea Men's Aftershave Balm or whatever. Nikki Tutorials talked about this on her channel. Well, she always talks about it, actually. And I decided to give it a go. It's kind of liquidy and smells like a guy. But it does work really well as a primer. It really helps your foundation to stick to your skin after it gets nice and tacky. I'm gonna take my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation and then I'm gonna bounce it onto my skin with my damp beauty blender. Make sure to drag it back onto your ears a bit and into your hairline, so that it looks like your actual skin. And of course down the neck a bit. I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, one of my favorites. And just highlight underneath the eye, cover up any dark circles. I'm also going to take some down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, just a bit, because I don't love my forehead, so I don't really want to highlight it much, and on my chin, and Cupid's bow. And I'm going to go ahead and set that with my Too Faced Primed and Poreless Powder that I was talking about earlier. I'm going to tap out any creasing underneath my eye and then go right in and set it. I'm going to not do eyeliner for this look. I feel like it's dramatic enough without it, but if you want to add liner, you go right ahead. I'm going to go ahead and tight line. Which is always so hard for me. And I'm going to put just some in my waterline as well. I hardly ever do that. I don't really like how it looks on me, but for the sake of this dramatic look, we go and do it. With my pencil brush, I'm going to go in with this shade that we use as our transition shade and just run that underneath the lash line here. To buff those colors together a little bit more, I'm just going to take my M433 and run it along the bottom here. I'm going to take my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and I'm going to mix together Shadow Play and Subconscious using my Morphe M557, which is my favorite brush to contour with lately. And I'm going to just start carving out my cheekbones. Once I get that line down there, I'm going to start like going in circular motions to buff it out. I forgot this step, but I'm going to go ahead and go in with the shade right here from my BH Cosmetics Blush and Contour Palette and set my face because I didn't do that. And sometimes I go in with a smaller like shadow brush and carve out my nose a little bit more, but today I'm just going to take the same brush I contoured my cheekbones with and just run it along the sides of my nose for a little bit of definition, not too much. Then with my Sigma F05 brush, I'm going to take more of this middle shade here and buff out this contour even more. And go ahead and warm up the face as well. I'm gonna run some of it underneath my chin. And along my jawline as well. For blush today, I'm gonna take that same shade we used as our transition color. Ooh, got the wrong one. And I'm gonna run that right along where we put the contour, slightly above it, and buff it out. And just for the heck of it, I'm gonna mix in a little bit of this color right here. Then I'm gonna go in with my big face brush and buff that all out and blend it all together. To define my contour a little bit more, I really love taking my beauty blender and dipping it into, what are they called? Levitation and Lyric from my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And I just like to dab it right underneath my contour to really carve it out, make it sharp, and highlight this area right here. It's kind of like baking, but not really, because it's not like a loose powder you dust off, though I do go back in and dust off any excess because it does look a little cray-cray if you leave it like that. And then I take that same combo of colors, press it onto my chin, take the banana shade under my eyes to brighten that up, and I like to use this orange as well if I have darker circles under there. I'm going to take my Kiss number 11 lashes and I like to squeeze my natural lashes into the falsies. Okay, after I have my falsies on, I'm going to go ahead and take my Makeup Forever mascara, Smoky Extravagant mascara, and coat my real lashes so they blend in with the falsies. For my highlight today, I'm going to take Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill and Becca Cosmetics. This has been the only highlight I've been wearing. Oh, yes. Whew. It's kind of a lot, but you know what? Whatever. It's seriously so beautiful. I load it onto my face every single day. I'm gonna highlight my cheekbones and up around my brow as well. I like to put some on the tip of my nose and on the bridge of my nose a little bit as well. And then on my Cupid's bow. For my lips today, I'm gonna go in with my NYX lip liner in Nude Beige, which is a nice brownie color. I didn't quite fill my lips in all the way with the lip liner because I'm going to go in with my City Color Cosmetics lipstick in Latte. It's a Be Matte lipstick. I love this color. And then because I don't want my lips completely matte, I'm going to go ahead and go in with a gloss. I'm going to go in with Maybelline's The Elixir Gloss in Nude Illusion. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look. If you like this look, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, all of that. Don't forget to check out Roddy's video. I'll link her channel and her video down below. It was so fun doing this collaboration. It was my first one ever. Make sure to check her video out and subscribe to her channel as well. And thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.